This week, First Lady Dr. Jill Biden from the White House released a Christmas video on X featuring tap dancers from the New York City-based dance troupe Torrance Dance. Here's a little snippet of that video. Social media users rightfully eviscerated the video, some comparing it to a scene out of The Hunger Games. Or perhaps this is the Biden White House's way of telling the world that it has now switched from cocaine to acid. Whatever your opinion on the video, I want you to understand something, that this self-proclaimed gender-fluid dance group was purposefully chosen. Because think about it, out of all the dance troupes in all the lands in all the country, why did Dr. Jill Biden pick this one? Well, let's take a closer look at it. Torrance Dances takes action for justice and change, according to its website, and they're anything but apolitical. So, yeah, a dance troupe delving into politics? Dig a little deeper and you'll find just some of the radical left ideologies that this dance group embraces. The dance troupe pushes people to join their local Black Lives Matter. The group also asks its readers to get involved in prison abolition work. The website also points users to support far-left organizations like M4BL, which advocates for the defunding of the police. Are you surprised? You shouldn't be, because here we go again. Joe and Jill appeasing the radical left like it did when it invited trans influencer Dylan Mulvaney to the White House, and have yet to invite their 7th grandchild. And let's not forget the flasher at the White House either. The Biden White House would rather celebrate gender fluidity this Christmas than Christ, right? I mean, that's where Christmas comes from, Christ. Once again, the Bidens, they're mocking law and order, and they're embracing instead chaos and confusion. And that's what this administration has been from the start. Absolutely confused.
Taxpayers already are chipping in, paying a lot of money for adherent NIH to get these brilliant scientists to go out and find cures, find answers to drug problems, to drugs, with the use of drugs for health problems.
That is just so sad right there. I mean, just like Joe Biden can't make sense right there. Could you understand him? We can't make sense of his policies. From the economy to immigration, even Democrats are waking up to who Joe Biden really is. Half of this country voted him into office thinking he was a moderate. Instead, Joe Biden continues to genuflect before the altar of woke, the radical left. Clearly, he can't bend down anymore, right? I'm obviously speaking metaphorically, but it's really incredible just how far we have fallen as a country in just 3 years with Biden at the helm. Homelessness across our country has now reached the highest reported levels despite more money spent on the issue than ever before. Why? Because the Democrats have legalized drug use across our country. Check out the Democrat utopia of San Francisco, which is set to surpass last year's record-breaking drug overdose death count. The grim numbers, they're just a snapshot of the decay, the dismantling, and the destruction of our society. The once hallowed halls of Congress now allegedly taking indecency to a whole new audacious level. The Daily Caller reporting that a Senate staffer has been posting explicit photos and videos of himself engaging in sex acts with his older bear partner, using Congress as the backdrop for his porn-inspired photo, videos, and shoots. I mean, again, are you surprised? And of course, no shocker here, that he's a Democrat. Wasn't it Joe Biden who said he was going to bring decency back to the White House? Yet it was just this past summer when cocaine was found left in a locker near the West Executive entrance of the White House, just steps away from the Situation Room and 1 floor below the Oval Office. Of course, the Secret Service wrapped up its investigation shortly thereafter, unable to find the culprit. Was it Hunter's? We don't know. Speaking of Hunter, he defied a congressional subpoena to testify, this after being indicted on more criminal charges related to his shady foreign business deals. Hunter took to the steps of Capitol Hill to decry the Republican witch hunt.
They displayed naked photos of me during an oversight hearing. And they have taken the light of my dad's love, the light of my dad's love for me and presented it as darkness. They have no shame.
Have they? No, I mean, really? Have the Bidens have no shame? Have you and your family and the Democrats? I mean, really? Trump continues to defend himself against baseless charges that could put him behind bars for life. A radical left district attorney in New York ran on a campaign to try and destroy Trump's business empire, and a smirking judge is planning on doing just that. And now America's mayor, Rudy Giuliani, has been ordered to pay almost $150 million after he was found liable for defaming two Georgia election workers. $148 million for defaming them? Do you know their names? Ruining their names? Really? How do you defame somebody if you've never named them? Nobody knows what these people look like. I guarantee you, you have no idea who these women are. I didn't. I had to look it up myself. So ask yourself also this next question. Why was the case argued in Washington, D.C. versus Georgia, where it actually happens? See, our system of law and order, it is compromised. The mainstream media complicit, working as the right arm of the Biden administration, even outright lying about the allegations against Hunter and Joe.
There is no evidence of any wrongdoing.
No evidence of wrongdoing. Any wrongdoing.
No evidence of wrongdoing.
Let's face it. This country's sense of decency, it's in decline, and it took a sharp downward turn ever since Joe Biden came in. The radical left, it continues to make a mockery of our faith and our traditional family values. They want to break it up. That's what BLM and all these organizations, that's what they're about, breaking up the family. Now more than ever, it's imperative that we all speak up about this. As the great Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. once said, the hottest place in hell is reserved for those who remain neutral in times of great moral conflict. And that moral conflict now reaching the highest office in the land. President Biden is finally, officially facing an impeachment inquiry after the House approved the process by a 221 to 212 party line vote. And keep in mind, an inquiry is an investigation into alleged wrongdoings, not an official impeachment like what happened to President Trump multiple times and failed, of course. Yet, of course, Biden is blasting the GOP's decision, saying, quote, they are choosing to waste time on this baseless political stunt that even Republicans in Congress admit is not supported by the facts. But does Congress really admit that?